Yo, what is going on, guys, and welcome to what is a brand new series here on my channel. As you can tell, I am wearing Liverpool today, which means we are going to be starting our brand new FIFA 22 Liverpool Career Mode series. As you might know, I am a huge Liverpool fan. I have been a huge Liverpool fan since 2004. So what's that? 18 years. 18 years I've been a Liverpool fan, which is mental. And in that time, I've seen my club win the Champions League in 2005, the FA Cup in 2006. We've won it would have been a Carling Cup, Carling Cup or Capital One Cup in 2012. Would have won the EFL Cup or Carabao Cup this season, the FA Cup this season, and hopefully add another Champions League, as well as the Champions League back in 2019. I've seen us win a lot, and I've seen us win the Premier League in 2020 as well, not to forget. But today we are going to try and emulate this fantastic season in FIFA. Obviously, this season Liverpool were one of the closest teams ever to win the quadruple, and we can still get a treble if we win against Real Madrid this Saturday night in the Champions League final in Paris. But we missed out on the Premier League by about 15 minutes, effectively. A brilliant comeback from Man City, so congratulations to them. But we are wanting to go one step better than the team in real life and actually win the quadruple this season in FIFA career mode. So we are going to get straight into it. We are going to go into career, go into new career. I've already done a squad update, so everything is up to date. Manager career, and we will quickly set about making our manager. But yeah, hopefully you guys will enjoy this series. Basically, what we're going to do in this first episode is set up the career, and we are going to play one game, and then every episode of this onwards is going to be 3 games, which is going to be normal. It's going to be unedited. It's going to be raw footage for you guys to enjoy. So if you guys do go on to enjoy, be sure to smash that like button and leave feedback down in the comments, and I will read through it all. But another rule that we're going to set out in this career mode series is the first half of the season there is going to be no transfer window. I'm going to be using... Oh, I do apologise, I had something in my nose. We are going to be using the actual squad, and we're not going to be buying any players. That is going to commence in January, where the transfer window will be open. Let's just quickly sort through this. I can't even see my manager's face because it's behind my face cam, and you guys won't be able to see that as well. But I trust that I have got this right. Can I zoom in and see face? Yeah, that's fine. Now let's just quickly sort this out. What outfit do we want? I want a black sweater, black suit pants, and we'll go with some brown shoes. And that will do for that. So we're going to choose an authentic club, and we're going to be choosing Liverpool. There's no point in telling the history. But it does say that Liverpool were crowned champions of England for the first time in 30 years as they lifted their first Premier League trophy in 2020. But before we go on to loading this up, what do you think of the shirt? This is a 1992 centenary year shirt to commemorate 100 years of the club, because the club was established in 1892, and it was made a year before I was born. I was born in 1993. And yeah, it's a beautiful shirt, just one that I've got recently. But in each of these episodes, you're probably going to see me in a different Liverpool shirt. I do have a pretty big collection of football shirts, mainly being Liverpool, obviously, because it's the club I support. But anyway, let's get into the career mode. So we're going to be doing our world class. We're going to have 4-minute halves. We're going to have European competition enabled, and it's going to be an actual group of what we had this season, which was dubbed the group of death. because Atletico Madrid at the time just being crowned champions of Spain, Porto champions of Portugal, and this season, in fact, as just happened in real life, AC Milan have reclaimed their Serie A title, the Scudetto, after 10 years. So it is a very tricky group. We're going to get rid of transfer window. We can have all this. No financial takeover. Anyway, let's begin. I'm really, really hyped for this. I think that this is going to be one of my best series across my channel. Obviously, we've been starting a few series lately, including another FIFA series, which is my Mbappe series, which you can see right there. Right, we'll quickly name this Liverpool. I always like to give it an actual name instead of just call it career mode, whatever. Right, call it Liverpool FC. And we shall begin.
A warm welcome to you all. Without further delay, we are...
Obviously, it does mean that I am replacing Jurgen Klopp, arguably one of our greatest managers ever. I absolutely love Jurgen, and he does follow in a line of great managers like Benitez, like Shankly, like Bob Paisley. We've had some fantastic managers in the past, but Jurgen Klopp is right up there. We're not going to do a pre-season tournament because I just think it's a waste of time. Anyway, let's get into the targets and expectations or objectives for the season. So, within 2 seasons, have at least one player from the youth academy. I don't really care about that. It's low criteria, I guess. So I'm not really going to bother too much about that. Get 25 games with at least 1 goal scored this season. That's a bit easy. Replace 3 players from your team. Again, that's probably going to be quite easy towards the end of the season. There might be some older players like Adrian might go, Milner might go, these sort of players. Expand their club in North America with 2 seasons. How would it go about doing that? Reduce player wages by 170k a week. That's going to be quite tough to do, but luckily it's low criteria, so don't really care about that. Win the Premier League title, win the FA Cup, and win the Champions League. Honestly, these are trophies that I want to win anyway, so hopefully we can go about doing that. Youth Academy, I'm not really a big fan of doing the Youth Academy stuff, so I'm actually going to get rid of all of these. They're not going to get to game time. If you guys know me on career mode, I like to use players where I've got the actual face. There is going to be 1 or 2 exceptions in this career mode, like using the Harvey Elliott, who doesn't have his game face yet. Hopefully in the next FIFA he does. Right, we've gone through that. Scout reports don't really care about, and introductions, that is fair enough. So anyway, let's have a quick look at the squad first of all, because there's not going to be many changes. We'll go through the squad hub first, because we might need to offer some new contracts along the way. So I'm just going to quickly scroll down and see if there's any release clauses, which you'll be able to see just below underneath there. So Alisson doesn't have any. Let's go through that first and foremost, just to see. Right, so we've got Curtis Jones, who has a 21.5 release clause. We're going to offer him a new contract to get rid of that. This shouldn't take too long. Keep on sporadic, that'll be good. No extension. You know what, we'll give you an extra year, so it's up to 5-year deal. Curtis Jones is going to play a part in this season. We're going to put it down okay. And start working towards that objective. Anyone else got a release clause? No. But the next thing we need to do, sort by years, and then we need to see who's in the final year of the contract to see who deserves a new contract. Another player that I'm going to recall is Ben Woodburn. I'm going to give him his actual number of what he had, which is number 58. A young talent that has been out on loan for the last couple of seasons. Burst on scene by scoring on his debut against Leeds when he was 16 years old in 2016. And he's a young talent that I think I can progress quite nicely. So we've got Karius, who's got a year left on his contract. You know what? I'm actually going to give Loris Karius a bit of a longer deal, because at the end of the season when Adrian potentially goes, I feel like he could step into it, but we do have young Kelleher, so maybe not. But it means that we can negotiate a price for him if we just do decide to sell him instead. Okay. Who else have we got here? So I do want to give a longer term deal to young Ben Woodburn. Hopefully it decides to hurry up. Length for the contract. I'd like to give him a few years. So that's up to 4-year deal. That's nice. Let's try and go like 18. Just bring it down like a K. Just keep it nice and balanced. Okay, so he is now one of our longer term ones. Young Clarkson, don't really care about. Clayton. Cometio, I'm not too sure about because he does actually have his game face, even though you can't see him behind the screen there. You know what? I'll because he's got his actual game face, and you'll be able to see it now. I'll give him a longer term deal, even though he is probably our lowest rated player at the club. Let's give him 2.5. It's weird how he does have his game face, even though he's our lowest rated player, or one of them. So 2 more players that I do want to give new contracts to. Young Quahim. Is it Quahim? Is that how you say his first name? I actually don't know. I want to give him a longer term deal. He was fantastic in our success in the Carabao Cup. Obviously played a big part in the final against Chelsea and all the way through to the final. He was our #1 keeper in that competition. I'm very happy for him. Let's try and give him 32k a week. And then the final one that we're going to give a new contract to, even though potentially at the end of the season he will leave anyway, is James Milner. You know what, I'm going to try and quickly get this video up on my laptop just so I do have it to see how long we've been going. Sporadic player. He'll play his part, I'm sure, at some point. Let's just quickly load that up. I do apologise for this. There we go. Okay, he's on 59. Let's try and get it down to about 55k. And then I think that'll be perfect. Okay, so that is all done. I don't think there's anyone else with a year left on a contract that I care too much about. They're just youngsters and they've got to prove themselves. We've got Naby with 2 years. We've got obviously the big 3 of Bobby, Sadio and Mo. Yeah, not too bad. The next thing that I want to do is go on to development, and what we're going to do is add a development plan to a few players to try and get them even better. I do apologise. I've still got the sniffles. I'm just bunged up because I'm still ill. But I was very eager to start this. So with Alisson, we're just going to keep him normal. He's going to just progress naturally. He's 89 rated anyway. He's fantastic. With Karras, it doesn't really look like he could do much. Okay, Kelleher, again, he probably can just go at his own pace. Don't really mind that. It looks like Robertson can't really go up much by the arrows. They're just flat lines. Simicast can get better. I can't really see behind my face cam, but I think I want him as a defensive wide back just to increase. Do I actually? No, I want him as a attacking wide back. I want his pace to go up. Defensive centre back for Reece Williams. Cometio, might as well try and get him quicker. Same with Joe and Ibu. Van Dijk can't. Same with Joel. Okay, Trent, I want him to increase his pace. Same with Fabinho. Most of these players, I just want them to improve their pace and their position. Curtis Jones, I want him to be a box-to-box. Naby, I want you to be a box-to-box really, but I want you to improve your pace. Thiago, obviously, he's around 30, so he's not going to really improve. Harvey Elliott's as a cam right now. I want him to change his position. to a centre forward, which will take 68 weeks apparently. Oh, actually, that reminds me. I want to turn Milner into my backup CDM. Okay. I want to turn Sadio into a centre forward, which he has done in real life, but I did it long before he ever did. I always like to have my forwards as a centre forward because it works better for 4-3-2-1, which is the formation I like to play. So Luis Diaz turning centre forward. I want Ben to be a centre mid eventually, which is going to take a while, 129 weeks, but it is what it is. Okay, Gordon. Got Salah, who is going to be a centre forward. Bobby, I do want him as an actual striker, but I don't think, 132 weeks. It's going to take a while. Taki, I want as a bombardier, I think. Jota, I want as a main striker eventually. Do I? Yeah, I do want him as a main striker, so he's going to be 2 weeks away. And then I want Divock as a mobile striker. Yeah, I think that'll do. If I missed anything, I'll check about time. Okay, let's just say that Ben Woodburn is back from his loan from Hearts. Right, the next thing I want to do is sort out the team. So we play a 4-3-2-1, but I want to make him a CDM. Let's try and line it up a bit better than that. Just doesn't look central to me, but it'll do. So Bobby is going to start as my main striker. I am going to remain sentimental to Bobby for what he's done over the last 5 years, but obviously Jota has potential to be so much better, and I'm sure he will at some point. Got Salah on the right, Mane on the left, Thiago, Hendo, and Fabinho as my centre mids. I'm probably, you know what? I'm gonna be quite realistic. Where I'm gonna have Matip as my first choice centre back alongside Virgil. Okay, so now let's sort out the bench. We've got Boo. Oh, actually. Oh, would that do for a bench? Let me sort this out to see what I've got remaining. For players that I probably will use at some point. Yeah, that looks about right. Okay, so tactics, we're going to play press on possession loss. Ooh, those depths are mad. I'm going to have them 50-50, I think. No, 45-45. I think that's what I play. Okay, balance possession. Width 60. Yeah, that's fine. Captain Hendo. Trent on free kicks. Mo on penalties. And then I'm going to have Trent on both sides. And then play instructions. Stay forward. Getting behind for our three forwards. We want Thiago on cover centre. Hendo on cover centre. Fabinho on stay back while attacking, cover centre. And then I'm going to leave the fullbacks. They can get forward if they want. So, that's the custom tactics done, the lineup done. We sorted out contracts and whatnot. So, now it is just a case, really, of simulating to the first game of the season. But along the way, obviously, we're going to have the position changes. And then once we get up to the first game, there's a couple of things I want to do with, like, changing like kits and stuff, which I can do in my own time. So I had a quick talk with the Captain Hendo there, and we are going to progress nicely to the first game of the season, which I've actually forgotten who we played on the first game of the season. Who was it? It was Norwich away, I believe. Norwich away? Yeah, Norwich away, I think. Okay, it's just telling me who everyone signed. So Donnarumma going to PSG. He did not go for 122 mil. He went for a free transfer because his contract ran out at AC Milan. So that's interesting. Okay. We should have a few position changes in a sec. The interesting thing is, obviously we signed Luis Diaz in January. Do I not use him until January, or do I use him already? That is the big question. So Diogo Jota is now a striker. Very nice. Oh, it looks like Mo is now a centre forward, and I think yeah, Sadio is as well. How long will it be until Diaz is? 6 weeks. Okay. But at least that's the main ones sorted. Oh, actually, just realised because Jota is now sorted, I can give him I want him to be quick, a mobile striker. I think that's going to be interesting. Oh, it looks like Milner has also gone to a CDM now, which is fantastic. It just means that he can just go straight into the spot where Fabinho is for like cup games and stuff, without losing any like attribute points and stuff. So I think that's good. Okay. We're getting up to the first game of the season. Very, very, very nicely. You know what? I'll sort out the kits after this episode. We'll play the first game once we get up to it, against Norwich, and then we will, in between episodes, I'll sort out like the kits, because there's a couple of tweaks I like to change with like sock height and stuff like that. But it might be fine actually. Okay, we're in August now, so we're getting there. The amount of times I've seen that we've signed Luis Diaz and that Donnarumma has gone to PSG, and obviously what is the future of Jota. I've seen that quite a few times now. Right, we're getting there. Yes, we're within a week now. Defenders to watch it in 2021, and all Man City ones. That's very interesting. Right. Coming up to the first game. Away to Norwich City. Newly promoted Norwich City, who in real life obviously have gone straight back down. They seem to be that yo-yo club at the moment. But it's unfortunate for them, but it is what it is. Anyway, let's get into our first press conference.
Thank you for joining us here today. We'll be taking some questions
now. This is a strong squad. Not really paying too much attention to this. It's the same answers I give every time. These boys are winners. That's caused a bit of an uproar. No signings. I just think we're in good shape. We've actually got a very good squad, so we're only going to be tweaking it in transfer windows. So the decision I have to make now is: do I use Diaz in the first half of the season, because it's not realistic to what it would have been. If we don't use him, then realistically we'll be using Origi from the bench or Minamino potentially. Instead. But the thing is, I feel like I haven't used Diaz much on FIFA at all since he signed. I've done a Liverpool career, but when I did a Liverpool career, he got an injury for about 6 months, so I couldn't really do anything. I think I'm going to use him. He is there. Why not? I do actually want to quickly check if he is close to being able to be changed to a centre forward. 2 weeks away. Okay, so that'll be within the next episode. But anyway, we are away to Norwich City. Is there anything I want to change about the starting lineup in this game? Probably not, actually. I think we're set up quite nicely. So, you know what? It's overcast. And for the first game of the season, It needs to be sunny. That's the only thing that I'm going to change. But other than that, I think we are ready. So, without further ado, let's get into the first game of this career mode series. Wow, that's quite loud in my ears, but it's what it is. My first game in charge of Liverpool, my club. Because it's the first game, we'll watch like the presentation going into the game. We're at Carrow Road. Nice little stadium, but it's in the middle of nowhere. Norwich is like just out of the way from any other team in the country, it seems. I'll let you guys enjoy while I get a drink.
Incredible inside the stadium, Derek. There's a real sense of optimism amongst the fans about the new season and what it might bring. It's been a long wait, but hopefully we'll get a great game to kick their campaigns off.
Timo Pukki on the end there. Yeah, we've got as strong as lineup as we possibly can. So we'll see what Norwich are lining up with. Tim Krul in goal, who does actually pull off some very good performances against Liverpool. He is quite renowned for doing that. Timo Pukki has a decent record against us. Not a bad lineup. But here's our lineup. Alisson in goal. Trent, Joel, Virgil and Andy at the back. Hendo, Fab and Thiago, little maestro. And then the famous front three who will contribute like, I think it's 374 goals, I think I read the other day on Twitter. Okay, we are ready for this game. We are ready. Is that Rashika? Looking beautiful. Right, I think we are ready to kick off our season. So let's begin. Oh, won it straight back up. Fabinho's headed it the wrong way. It's been a while since I've played FIFA. The only game I've played is the Mbappe career mode match, which we played the other day. But that's obviously on pro camera, so this feels a bit weird. Okay, I need to get used to it again. Okay, that's nice by Mo winning it back. Alright, let's just keep hold of possession a bit.
Interesting when a team elects to change things and a new manager is put in place. Make no mistake, Stuart, this club expects the title.
Well, it's a big change, and he'll need
Oh, lovely passing.
the title has
You know what, we might as well get that early cross in. Oh!
to get off to a good start here.
Effective challenge.
Very nice. Good pass in.
Fabinho.
Oh, that was poor by Joel. And he needs to get back.
Who ends up being productive for them. It might be on for them. Pukki. Oh, big opportunity.
Oh, Timo Pukki has hit the crossbar. First real chance going to Norwich City.
There's Milner.
Bloody hell, another good shot. Okay, I need to get back on this.
Well, but still work to do.
World class normally is quite easy for me when I'm playing good football. Oh,
Vision. Can he get onto this?
Bobby's made a long busting.
Mohamed Salah now.
Oh, I couldn't even get my words out because that was a good move. But it comes to nothing and it is a goal kick to Norwich City. This has been, in the first 20 minutes, quite a frantic first half. I need to just settle down a bit. Win that. Nice. Nice. Trent's able to deliver. Hendo! Oh, what a save! Hendo again! Yes! 1-0! The first goal of the Liverpool FC FIFA 22 career modes is scored by our captain, Jordan Henderson. brilliant ball in from Trent, and it is a very good header from Henderson, but Krul manages to save it onto the post, comes out to Bobby, who does well, gives it back to Hendo, who passes it into pretty much an empty net. He had over half the goal to aim at, and it is 1-0 to the Reds. First goals. A rare goal from Jordan, but he got forward and he got his goal. He got the goal. Very happy with that. Okay. Let's build on that now. 25 minutes in. It's been a bit scrappy, but we've had possession quite nicely.
It's with Kabak. Matthias Norman. Oh, moving it nicely. Possession and patience, the watchwords.
Oh, that was poor.
Able to make the mark with that cross. Straightforward piece of goalkeeping.
Nice.
Well, those stats don't lie. Liverpool haven't controlled the
God, it's just very fast paced right now. I saw Trent on the far side there. It's a poor header back inside. Now he needs to get back. That's good pace. Good recovery from Trent. Slow the pace down a bit. Play at our own pace. Another good ball in from a fullback. Oh, Ozan Kabak was on loan at Liverpool last season, but we didn't turn it into a permanent deal from Schalke. Nice, Virgil. Get up to Bobby. Oh, if we can find Mo. That's brilliant. He got in front of the... Oh, that's unlucky from Norwich, but it is 2-0 to Liverpool, and it is Mo Salah picking up his first goal of the season. It's fortunate. It's fortunate. It was a good save by Krul, but it hit Salah and it went straight into the empty net. To be fair, Tim Krul for both goals really hasn't done anything wrong. Maybe he could have parried it into a better position, but it was a brilliant move, and it is Mo Salah getting his first goal of the season, like I said. Realistically, this is a game that we should be winning every single time I play it. But to be fair, Norwich started well. They hit the crossbar and they had to get a good save out of Alisson early on. Very nice.
Great movement, lots of energy, and a very good finish for his goal. He's been excellent.
Okay. Try and get out wide. Okay, it's going to be half time in a sec, but that's more than fine. Oh, Mo down the line. Don't mind a few crosses into the box. Oh, Aaron's away. Sadio was coming in, and there is the half-time whistle. 2-0 at the break. I'm very happy with that. It took a tiny bit to get used to the pace of the game. But once we got that first goal, you could say we were fortunate with both goals that it came back to us, but they were moves that were well worked. And yeah, like I'll take 2-0 at the break, obviously. Expected goals is 3.2 to their 0.6, so we have been the better side. We've had more passes, we've had only 4 shots in fairness, but we've worked them quite well. Anyway, into the second half, let's try and build on it and try and get more goals. Right, let's just calm it down, because we now need to play as the away team where we are patient. Let them come on to us and then we can create the chances from it. Right, Thiago, the maestro. Lovely ball, that is. That's a lovely overlap. Oh, Grant Hanley did well. Fabinho's done well. Comes to... I don't know how that went in. I just decided, you know what, I'm going to turn, I'm going to shoot. Sadio Mane opens his account for the season, and that is all 3 points easily to Liverpool. Was it the keeper blindsided by the defender? I think he was, you know. We'll see from this angle. Yeah, it looks like Krul just was blindsided by it. But if you don't shoot, you don't score. And Sadio Mane will easily take that. 3-0. Got the travelling fans sitting in the fields of Anfield Road in the away end. Right, he's coming on for Norwich. Taking off Billy Gilmore. Struggled in the midfield. To be fair, that midfield has struggled quite a bit. To be fair, I'm going to soon make a change myself. Oh, good block by Joel. Right, what can we do? What can we do? That's nice by Mo. That's great overlap. Can we get there? Oh.
We're into the final half hour.
Good cover in there by Jordan. Oh, no, maybe not. Nice, Virgil. Okay, I've just realised that I might need to make it my webcam, my face cam, smaller for this, because it's hard to see shooting this way what I'm aiming at. I might need to make my face cam smaller for this series, which is something I'm learning. Good shot by Thiago, but it's a good save by Krul. Right, anyway, let's make a couple of changes. I'm going to take off Henderson and bring on Naby. Actually, you know what? I'm actually going to take off Thiago as well and bring on Curtis Jones. And we're going to bring off Bobby and put on Jota? Yeah. Okay, yeah, we'll make that decision. I was going to bring on Diaz and then put Sadio up front like we've been doing in real life, but I think I'm going to keep it true to myself and like have Sadio on the left. Plus, I can still make the decision if like Luis Diaz, is he going to come in January to make it realistic? Alright. Done a manual corner. Oh, Virgil. It's another corner. I'm going to try that again. I'll put it in that area. Now I'll put it in. That's good. Virgil again. Oh, good save by Krul. Oh, it's a bit scrappy. Ah. Oh, poor Norwich. Starting at home to Liverpool and then away to City. But, I mean, they get two of the hardest games out of the way early doors, didn't they? But you want to start the season with points. So, I don't know. Okay, let's see who is coming on. Josh Sargent, the young American striker, coming on for Tazolo? I don't know how you say it. Anyway. Yeah, I definitely need to make my face cam smaller, especially when we're shooting to the right, which is going to be Cop End at Anfield. Okay, it's good. Okay, all we have to do now is just pass it around and keep control. Oh, another good save by Tim Krul there. Good shot though by Mo. He had the space, so he's going to try and exploit it. Good bend on it, but it's a very good save by Tim Krul. Right, we're going to try and manual one again. Right, go a bit more near post. Put it in now. Virgil. That's another good save by his Dutch counterpart. Oh, giving it straight to Jones. What a ball that is to Mo. Okay, keep hold of it. Trent more to the back stick, but it was a bit under hit for Sadio, but it was a bit over hit for Mo. Oh, see Mo there. Oh, another great interception by Max Aarons there. Oh, Virgil done brilliantly there. Okay, what can we do here? Only a few minutes left of this game. Norwich, they've struggled in this game, especially in the second half.
Good use of advantage by the referee.
Well done, Trent. Just follow your man.
And the
It's gone out for a corner. Got a minute left before added time.
And time for the change.
Making their third and final sub.
And over comes the corner.
Oh, Kabak gets ahead of Fabinho, but just can't get it on target.
Just enough pressure to put him off at that.
Right, let's just send it clear. Oh, well, that's a lovely touch. Ah, it wasn't the greatest ball back. Oh, it's got a second bite of the cherry. That's another great save by Kroll. He's actually had a brilliant game. It's just the fact that like he's been unlucky with a couple of the goals. He's been very unfortunate. Right, try once again. I always do it with Virgil because Virgil's obviously got that huge presence. Right, can we get it back to Trent? No, we can't. And there is the end of the game, and we have won 3-0 at Carrow Road to start our Premier League campaign. That's exactly what we would have wanted. 3 points, 3 goals, a clean sheet. That's what we'd like to see. The team obviously feels good. It is one of the greatest teams of our generation. And I am very happy with that. Mohamed Salah getting off the mark for the season. Same with Sadio Mane and same with Jordan Henderson. I'm very happy with that. 3-0. I'm very happy. I'm very happy with that. Actually, how long have we been going? I'm half tempted to do the first game at Anfield. Oh, we've been going 40 minutes. I probably will wrap up in just a second. But we need to do our first post-match interview. I probably should have looked at the stats then, because it's nice to look at the stats. I'm a stats person.
Have you got time for a few questions?
First victory as Liverpool manager. It's a landmark. This team can grow. It can grow. No one expected a serious test. Like, credit to Norwich, but like, a win's a win. It is a win. I am very happy with that. I know we can score goals. We've got 5 or 6 of the most potent attackers in Europe. Okay, Naby is developing well, which is nice to hear. We'll advance up to the next game, which the first home game of the season, I believe, is against Burnley, which is always nice. Players who will boss midfield in 2021. Again, it's just dominated by City players. Don't they realise that we are coming for every competition this season and in this whole series? But anyway, guys, that is going to wrap up the first episode of this Liverpool FC FIFA 22 Career Mode series. If you guys have enjoyed, be sure to smash that like button. Like I said, starting from next episode, we're going to have 3 games per episode. So each episode will be towards an hour, which I do realise is long. But these episodes will come out every couple of days, every few days, meaning that you've got time to watch for them. And they are the whole games, obviously, but you can cut through and try and find the goals at your own leisure. But yeah, leave feedback of what sort of players you might want me to sign starting in January. What do you want me to do with Luis Diaz? Do you want me to have him come in from January so it is realistic to how the season actually played out? But these are all things that I can leave up to you. And obviously I'll have a say myself because ultimately it is my series. But your feedback is always welcome. But yeah, until next time, guys, goodbye.